As you wake up this morning, we still do not have a Speaker of the House. California Representative Kevin McCarthy has been trying to take the top job for days now, but has failed in 6 straight votes. Our Evan Kosloff was at the Capitol last night inside the chamber for that 6th vote. Evan joins us now outside the Capitol. Evan, why does this political battle matter for people right here in D.C.?
Well, good morning to you. Yes, it comes down to this. Choosing the House Speaker is the first thing that they need to do. And until they do that, they can do nothing else in there. In fact, at this hour, no members have been sworn in, and that means no legislation, no investigations, no action whatsoever.
Well, it's Groundhog Day.
The House of Representatives is still at a standstill, with Republicans unable to choose a speaker after 3 more rounds of voting Wednesday afternoon.
A speaker has not been elected. A speaker has not been elected. A speaker has not been elected.
More than a dozen members are preventing California's Kevin McCarthy from reaching a majority, despite receiving several concessions from the GOP leader.
Nothing is going on. We're all waiting for Congress to start.
D.C. Delegate Eleanor Holmes Norton says that this has brought House business to a complete stop.
I'm not even a member yet. Nobody is a member yet. We can't be members until rules are adopted, until a speaker is chosen.
The political turmoil becoming a source of frustration for many Republicans. Some members of the Intelligence Committee say right now they can't even get briefings on national security.
I'm informed by House Security that technically I don't have a clearance.
Former President Trump and Vice President Mike Pence tried to boost McCarthy on social media, but it didn't seem to sway some hardliners.
The president needs to tell Kevin McCarthy that, sir, you do not have the votes and it's time to withdraw.
The political division, a stark contrast to this rare bipartisan event in Kentucky, bringing President Biden together with Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell.
To be able to have a Congress that can't function is just embarrassing. We're the greatest nation in the world. How can that be?
Meanwhile, Democrats have remained unified throughout this process. Every single one of their members, all 212, voted for Representative Hakeem Jeffries from New York. Guys?
And Evan, so really, where do we go from here? Are lawmakers hopeful that they can reach a deal today?
Well, that's the big question mark that everybody is wondering. Yesterday, after that failed 6th vote, they actually adjourned for what was expected to be a few hours. The plan was to come back into this building behind me at 8 p.m. to vote again. No deal was made, and so they did not vote. They decided to adjourn yet again. They're going to be back in here today at noon. McCarthy has told reporters there at the Capitol that he plans to keep talking, keep negotiating. But the question is whether some of his allies are going to grow impatient the longer that this goes. One name that has been raised as a possible alternative is Steve Scalise. That's one of his deputies from Louisiana, although at this hour it's unclear whether he would have the votes either. Reporting here at the Capitol, I'm Evan Kosloff, WUSA 9.
All right, Evan, thank you so much. And the stalemate has additional impacts on D.C. because the district is not a state, of course, and whenever the D.C. Council passes a bill and the mayor signs it into law, it's not a done deal until Congress reviews it. But since the new House of Representatives can't be sworn in until there is a speaker elected, congressional reviews just aren't possible.
In this case, potentially disrupts the normal course of business where we can legislate, but we can't have our laws become effective.
D.C. Council Chair Phil Mendelson says it's a little bit like after the January 6 riots when the Capitol was just locked down. However, that time members had been sworn in, so city officials met congressional staffers away from the Hill to deliver district bills.